So that's why I'm here. I don't want you to make mistakes. You can make money. I don't want you to just make money. I know people who making money and kill themselves. I know people who making money and miserable. I want you to have a triple double. I want you to have it all. I want you to have a good relationship. I don't want you to have 4 or 5 kids by 5 different people. That's not, I promise you, I know cats who got good money and got kids all over the place and they paying a healthy, their self-esteem ain't right because they ain't there for they. I don't want you to just have a platinum or gold, whatever's popular this year. I don't want you just to have the gym shoes, the car, the house, the clothes. I want you to have it all. And here's the deal. You can't have it all. But you can't have it all if you don't have the right instructor. I'm just being real with you. Everybody, Bruce Lee had somebody that was that was just as sweet or if not sweeter. Michael Jordan had somebody because he had somebody before that somebody and he wasn't that sweet until he got that person that put him in that system. So when I tell you to do something like for real, I don't need you to get hyped. I need you to listen. You put it on paper. How many people in here trying to go to the league? Which one of y'all trying to go to the NFL when this thing is all said and done? You ain't got to be shy. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to look at my man. What if we could just be who we were? Like, what would we be doing if we weren't worried about them? And Westbrook was like, well, who are they? And let's not worry about they. Do you? And I was like, man, they need to write a book on that, do a course on that. So I'm challenging you. When you walk out of this room, I'm challenging you to do you. I'm challenging you to do you. I told y'all before, this whole fit ain't about being rebellious. I just want to do me. And I don't like suits. I don't never feel like putting on, I just don't ever feel like putting on that many clothes. And I'm not mad at the people who feeling it, like that's what they feel. But I never like speaking with a shirt on and it's buttoned up. I feel like maybe my neck just too thick. But every time I put on a dress shirt and button it up, I just feel, and I hear people say all the time, man, you look like you dressed to success. I'm like, is putting on a shirt and a tie dressed for success? I'm dressed for success. I'm getting paid. I'm dressed for success. With gym shoes on, I'm getting paid. I'm dressed for success. I'm not dressed like he dressed, but I'm dressed the way I feel comfortable. I feel good being me. I feel good not to have to, like, not only can I say no, I don't have to explain why I said it no more. It feels good being me. Because guess what? I can never be sweet being you. But if I'm me, see, a lot of y'all, the reason why you let people get away with stuff because you ain't paid for it. And when you don't pay for it, it don't mean nothing to you. When you start paying for stuff, oh, it means something different to you. When you start paying for stuff, somebody said, in America, everybody should go to school for college for free. I'm like, I feel you, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to pay for somebody to go to school. Not because I don't want to pay for them to go to school, but sometimes when people get stuff for free, they don't treat it the same. When it ain't they sweat, and it ain't they blood, and it ain't they tears, they treat it differently. So if I knew a kid was gonna go to school and take it serious with the money I gave, I don't have a problem with it. But I see you skipping school because you ain't paying for it. I see you not taking class serious because you didn't pay for it. There's a difference. You should produce so much that you live in the overflow. Somebody gonna tell me the other day, I was in Cali. Some of my people from Michigan was like, gas $2.19. How much is it in Cali? I said, I don't know. I don't even know how much it is in Michigan. No disrespect, but you broke. If you're paying attention to how much gas costs, you got a problem. You're a consumer, not a producer. I don't know how much the gas costs. My wife said to me, we got a rental car and you didn't fill it back up. You need to fill it back up. I said, for what? Go to the gas station, fill it back up because it's gonna cost us. I said, boo, it'll cost me more to stop. Are you hearing what I'm saying? But I'm not tripping on $20 when you produce money. You only tripping on it when you consume. Why? Because you scared it may not come back. I wasn't tripping when I paid Tobes down payment for his crib. This a young kid, first house. I ain't tripping on that. That's chump change. Why? Because I can produce that at any point. I ain't scared. I generate money. My gift shall make room for me. It's a declaration. My gift, I'm not desperate. I got a gift. I have something that the world needs. Everybody in this room, you have a gift. You have something that the world needs. But you've become so consumed with money that now you're not focusing on your gift. You're focusing on making money. Stop being desperate. Stop thinking you got to rely on other people. How many people in your immediate environment, those people who are in your sacred circle, represent people who are on the same mission as you? Or do you have a bunch of people on your list who are not on the same mission as you, and those individuals are pulling you down? E.T., how do you do what you do? I have cut off the people who are not on the same mission with me, and yes, they are very upset, and yes, they said some nasty things about me. Well, guess what? I cut them off anyway, and I've surrounded myself with people who have the same values, who have the same mindset, and people who want to accomplish what I want to accomplish. It says every day in Africa, in the safari, a lion wakes up. Every single day in the safari, a lion wakes up, right? And every single day in the safari, a gazelle wakes up. I love it. I love it. It says, though, here's what's funny. It says that if you wake up and you're a gazelle, you realize if you're going to survive as a gazelle, if you're going to survive, you must outrun the slowest gazelle. Right? In your mind, you're thinking you got to outrun the fastest lion. That's not the truth. You just got to stay ahead of the slow gazelle. That's it. Right? So every single day when you wake up, whatever it is that you do professionally, you better make sure you're not in the back of the pack. You better be as close to the front, if not up front, as possible, because every single day when the lion wakes up, it's only one thing on that lion's mind, and that is catching the gazelle that couldn't keep up. What the gazelle realizes is that the way it operates, that the way it performs, that the way it goes about its daily business is contingent upon life and death. That if that gazelle does not do what he or she is supposed to do, it will be eaten by a lion. The story says that even if you are a lion and you have the advantage, that when the sun comes up, if you're a gazelle or a lion, you better get to running. Because if you are a lion, a gazelle is still not going to come to you and say, just eat me. No, you better hear what I'm saying, because there's those of you in this room, you're past the mark that Glenn is talking about, and somewhere in your mind, you're thinking they're not talking to me, they're talking to somebody else. And no, you have to understand, I don't care how deep you are as a lion. When you wake up, nothing is going to come to you. Nobody's going to give you anything. They're still not giving stuff to E.T. I still have to work. I still have to fly 20 hours to get to Australia. I still have to go to London. I still have to do free stuff in Detroit. I still have to drive. I'm a lion, and when the sun comes up, I still have to get to running. Here's the challenge, though. I asked myself when I read that story, that's what's on the surface. I read it, and I started asking myself, E.T., what's the difference between a gazelle and what's the difference between a lion? What's the difference? I know that they're wired different, but what's the difference? And what I discovered is that the gazelle is running from something. The gazelle is running from something. So as long as the lion is chasing the gazelle is running. But as soon as the lion stops chasing the gazelle, it stops. And that's a lot of you in this room. That's a lot of you in this room. You will run. You'll do what you're supposed to do. As long as you're getting pushed, as long as you're getting motivated, as long as somebody is encouraging you, as long as somebody's coaching you, as long as somebody's pushing you, as long as somebody's prodding you, you're doing what you're supposed to do. As long as somebody's calling you, as long as someone is enticing you, as long as somebody's giving you rewards, you're moving. But as soon as that stops, you stop. I asked myself the question about the lion, and I said the lion is not running to be rewarded. The lion is running to eat. Every single day, the lion is running to eat because the lion realizes when he kills the gazelle, not only does he eat the gazelle, but he brings it back home. You've got to ask yourself, what's your why? What motivates you? What pushes you? What drives you? And if that thing is internal, if nobody has to call you, if nobody has to prod you, if nobody has to reward you, if nobody has to give you anything, if you are self-motivated and self-regulated, you can have it, you can be it, you can do it. I need you to do me a favor. When you leave, I need you to be honest with yourself. I need you to be transparent. I need you to say, in my dreams, I'm beast mode. Beast mode. My business plan, beast mode. My income that I have for myself, beast mode. What I want to do for my children, beast mode. In the university, the scores I need, beast mode. I've got to go into beast mode to get it. And I want you to look at your time. And you look at your time and say, gazelle. That's a gazelle right there. You'll look at your habits, gazelle. And as long as your habits are gazelle, but your mindset is beast, you'll never see it. Listen to me, I would prefer that you have a gazelle, literally, I would prefer that your thought pattern, your dreams are gazelles. Like I would prefer income, gazelle. But what you did every day was beast. And without you saying a word, without you telling the world, if gazelle tattoo, but you act like a beast, guess what you would get? You would get more than what you bargained for, because that's what happened to us. All we were doing was videos. We never knew that we would be a global company. We never knew we would be a multi-million-dollar company. We never knew we'd have stores in Australia. We never knew we would sell our books in Africa. We never knew our stuff would be in England. We never knew. So we were these small kids doing small stuff. But when you looked at our schedule and our activities, beast mode. Greatest feeling in the world, God. The greatest feeling in the world is execution. The greatest feeling in the world is doing what you said you were going to do. There's no greater feeling in the world.